The mystery of the breathing cave is one that will endure, pulling us ever closer to its shadowy depths while leaving us with more questions than answers. Hello and welcome to the Mystery Channel, where in each video we discuss strange and profound topics, revealing secrets that science is still unable to fully explain. Imagine walking through a dense forest, the towering trees casting long shadows across the ground as the late afternoon sun fades behind rolling hills. With every step, the air grows cooler and damper. Then suddenly you come upon it, an unassuming cave nestled into the rocky mountainside. But something's not right. Something about it feels alive. Pause at the entrance. The ground beneath your feet seems to tremble ever so slightly. Then it happens. A gust of air rushes out of the cave, carrying a deep, earthy chill that prickles your skin. Less than a minute later, it inhales, pulling the air back with a slow, powerful draw. You take a step back in stunned silence. The cave, it's breathing. Welcome to one of nature's strangest phenomena, the mystery of the breathing cave. This bizarre occurrence has fascinated and baffled adventurers, scientists, and locals alike. But what exactly is going on? How can a cave, a seemingly lifeless formation of rock and stone, mimic the rhythm of life itself? To understand this phenomenon, we need to delve deeper, both into the cave and into the science behind it. Let's start with the basics. Breathing caves aren't unique to just one spot on Earth. This phenomenon has been observed in several caves around the world, but one of the most famous examples lies in the Appalachian Mountains of the United States, specifically a cave known as Blowing Cave in Arkansas. Locals have long whispered tales of its peculiar behavior. Some say it's a portal to another world, while others claim it's the breath of an ancient spirit trapped deep within the earth. But the real answer might be even more fascinating. To get to the bottom of this mystery, we'll first have to understand the basic dynamics of air. You see, caves aren't isolated from the atmosphere. They're part of a vast subterranean network of passages, chambers, and fissures. And because of this connection, they can act as natural lungs, responding to changes in air pressure at different times of the day or year. Here's how it works. The cave system beneath Blowing Cave is vast. So vast, in fact, that no one has definitively explored its full extent. As the external air pressure outside the cave fluctuates, the cave's internal pressure adjusts in response. When the atmospheric pressure outside drops, the denser air inside is forced outward, creating what feels like an exhalation. And when the outside pressure rises, the cave inhales, pulling air back into its hidden depths. The result is an eerily lifelike cycle that's almost too precise to believe. But while science can explain the mechanics of the cave's breathing, it doesn't make the experience any less otherworldly. Picture it, standing at the mouth of Blowing Cave as its cool breath sweeps over you, the sound of the air rushing through the jagged rock face, echoing faintly in the stillness of the forest. It's easy to see how people of earlier times interpreted this phenomenon as something supernatural. For members of the local Native American tribes, caves like this one held spiritual significance, often viewed as sacred doorways to the underworld. They believed that the winds whispering from the cave were messages from the spirits of their ancestors. The idea of the earth itself breathing gave the cave an aura of reverence and fear. And who could blame them? Even with a scientific explanation, standing in front of a cave that seems alive stirs something primal within us. There's an instinctive wonder, an urge to ask, what's down there? What could create such a powerful effect? Is it simply air and pressure? Or is there more to the story? For some, the answer lies in exploration. Over the years, groups of brave spelunkers and scientists have ventured deep into Blowing Cave and other caves like it, mapping the labyrinthine tunnels in a quest to understand their mysteries. But not all who enter return. The complex systems of caves are filled with unexpected hazards, sudden drops, flooded passages, and a pitch-black darkness so complete it can disorient even the most experienced cavers. It's no wonder these caves have inspired countless tales of the unknown. In fact, Blowing Cave has its share of local lore that extends far beyond its breathing winds. There are whispered legends of a hidden city deep within the cave's heart, a place where an advanced civilization fled centuries ago to escape catastrophe. Some say the people of this underground city live on, evolving in isolation, their presence detectable only through the rhythmic rise and fall of the cave's breath. Of course, no evidence of such a city has ever been found, but the story persists, adding to the cave's allure as a place where science and mystery intertwine. But Blowing Cave isn't the only breathing cave out there. Across the world, caves in New Zealand, Eastern Europe, and even Kentucky exhibit similar patterns of respiration. Each one is unique in its behavior, size, and airflow, yet the underlying mechanism remains the same. One particularly famous example is Wind Cave in South Dakota. Renowned for its intricate labyrinth of passages, the sixth longest in the world, Wind Cave is remarkable not just for its size, but for the sheer force of its breath. Visitors describe feeling like the cave is alive as gusts of wind surge in and out of its narrow openings. On some days, the pressure difference is so strong that light objects left near the entrance are swept away by the gusts. The Lakota Sioux have long regarded Wind Cave as a sacred place, calling it the site of their people's emergence from the underworld. Through all these tales and observations, one thing remains clear. There's something about breathing caves that captivates our imagination in a profoundly human way. Maybe it's because they blur the line between the living and the inanimate, reminding us that our planet is a dynamic, ever-changing system. Or maybe it's because, deep down, we recognize that caves are more than just holes in the ground. They're portals to the unknown, capable of holding mysteries we can barely begin to comprehend. So the next time you find yourself wandering through the woods and stumble upon one of these caves, take a moment to listen. Feel the breath of the earth as it exhales, and let yourself wonder, what stories could this cave tell if only it could speak? Whether it's the whisper of ancient spirits, the howling of a hidden city, or the simple yet mesmerizing dance of air and pressure, one thing is certain. The mystery of the breathing cave is one that will endure, pulling us ever closer to its shadowy depths while leaving us with more questions than answers. In the end, isn't that what all great mysteries do? So if you enjoyed this video and are interested in mysterious phenomena and mysterious historical incidents, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more incredible and unbelievable stories. And leave us a comment with your opinion on this topic. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.